Universal acceptance is a global agenda to ensure all domain names and all email addresses are accepted in all software applications. More than 650 global companies and many individuals are working to achieve this mission as part of Universal Acceptance Steering Group. Today, I am going to show you the problem domain names and email addresses face in online applications and how together we can solve this problem. It is a very important issue because without solving this issue, we cannot achieve our mission to provide effective access to the next billion people coming online, many of which communicate in non-Latin languages and scripts. To understand the problem better, we need to also understand a bit of history of domain names. Domain names have two parts. One, right side of the dot and the left side of the dot. The label on the right side of the dot is known as top level domain name. And label on the left side of the dot is known as second level domain name. .com, .in are examples of top level domain names. India.in in India is a second level domain name. It is important to understand in 1985, Internet started seeing delegation of top level domain names, and because of the construct of the top level domain names, programmer made choices and kind of best practices and rules for themselves for validating the domain name and email addresses in their software applications. Some of the rules specifically for the top level domain names could be there would be only 3 characters, there would be no numbers from 0 to 9, there would not be any special character, there would be only A to Z ASCII characters, there could be only left to right writing, there could be one from the fixed list of labels. These rules were not created by any standard organization but assumed as best practice by programmers to validate the top level domain names. In 1980s, .com, .edu, .gov, .int, .mil, .net and .org were created. Domain names could be registered in 3 of .com, .net, .org without restriction. The other 4 had a limited purpose. Since then, the internet has evolved with professional brands and large organizations and other businesses asking for top level domain names. There are more than 1200 generic top level domain names now delegated. For example, .accountant, .doctors, .london, .sbi, .tata. .tata is not yet delegated but applied for. So there are many examples among 1200 domain names which exist now. With these new TLDs delegated, it is required to rectify the existing software, as the programmers who created the software are invalidating valid domain names and associated email addresses. So you could imagine the domain names and email addresses created using these new and longer top level domain names were getting invalidated. As one can see that the rules for top level domain name being restricted to up to 3 characters is no more valid, because technically one could have a top level domain name up to 63 characters. So the applications or websites which were validating only those top level domain names with 3 or less characters are required to update their softwares to validate longer top level domain names. The internet's domain name system evolved further with the introduction of internationalized domain names, which means the top level domain names, associated email addresses could be made with letters in local languages and local scripts. Though this greatly increased access to the domain name system, this made a bit technical change because They are assumptions by programmers for validating domain names needed to be reviewed as the software which they had written was not validating internet domain names and internet email addresses correctly, meaning thereby the valid domain names and valid email addresses were getting invalidated. This is not too much to ask from a browser where one types an IDN and browser should resolve it and take it to the respective website rather than saying it is not a valid domain name and starting a search. Another example could be if one has to internationalized email address, then the email software or a website should not reject such email address as an invalid email address. Very simple demand and very important because we cannot have a broken internet. So now I'm going to show you on your screen that some of the examples of domain names and email addresses. This is kind of a scope on your screen which tells you that these are the kind of domain names and the email addresses which require attention in your software applications, because probably some of the softwares and applications are rejecting them, are invalidating them. It is high time to look at these examples and test on your screen. These domain names and examples, which represent the set of problem of not being accepted as valid in every software applications. These examples of domain names and email addresses creates issue of universal acceptance. And that's what the concern is. This problem was identified and the community has termed it as universal acceptance problem. To solve this problem, global companies and professionals join hands and become part of Universal Acceptance Steering Group so that the internet accepts all domain names and all email addresses. In this group, the global companies like Microsoft, Google, XGen Plus, Apple, Yandex, Tencent, Coremail, and others are working together to bring the next billion people online more effectively by solving a UA problem. To identify whether a software website is universal acceptance ready or not, Universal Acceptance Steering Group came up with a 5-pillar strategy where any software could be tested against the basic 5 tests of accept, validate, process, store, and display all valid type of domain names and email addresses. So let me show you one example where valid domain name and email address are not accepted. On your screen, I have a travel website login page where I am typing my email address, and you could see the moment I type my email address, the continue becomes enabled, blue, so that I can press and move further. But if I type in my Hindi email address here, it doesn't become blue, and it's a typical universal acceptance problem. Though it clears the first pillar of accept, but it fails on a validate pillar of universal acceptance. Now we have seen a video which rejects an valid email address. Now let me show you an example where the same email address gets accepted and how a UA ready website or an application should look like. On your screen, you have a mail website where I have typed in my email ID and a password. Email ID in Hindi, you can see that very clearly. And when I press on login, it should able to take me inside my email address, and it should be able to see that my email address is displayed properly. So you can see that it has cleared all the pillars: accept, validate, process, store, and display. So it processed all the 5 pillars and it is able to get me into the application, and that is how you can see the universal acceptance issue is cleared here, and this is a perfect example of an application which is UA ready. With these examples, it is clear that problem exists and we need to work together to solve this problem. Else, we will be leaving behind those people who cannot navigate internet comfortably in English language, and also we will not be able to get the choice of having domain names and email addresses which matches with the culture liking, and language. At the end, I would request you to become part of this group by joining the mailing list. Joining details are on your screen. You could join by visiting our website, uasg.tech, join social media channels, or simply contact us on the email addresses on your screen so that we can contact with you and make you part of this mission. Let's bring next billion online. Thank you.